great time every day I come into work. Doesn't get any better than that to me, you know. One of the nicest things is that they have very high expectations of everybody in the building. So there's no lowering of the bar here, I don't believe. Everybody raises the bar, which is nice. You kind of have a free rein to develop your own role within the company. You're not really pigeonholed into anything. If you want more, management is more than welcome to let you put as much on your plate as you can put on your plate if you think you can handle it.
We kind of are responsible for creating our own destiny. When you come and you're lucky enough to get onto the Elemental team, you have a pretty big responsibility, which is not only to work hard and to collaborate well, but to figure out the best way to get the best result, to have the initiative and the creativity and the innovation, bring those qualities to your job every single day.
I love the open atmosphere. I feel like everyone has their opportunity to have an idea and be heard and collaborate, and no idea is wrong, and it's a safe place to fail, a great place to grow, and that opportunity to collaborate with other people in such an open environment creates possibilities for things that you didn't even imagine.
I think it starts with just being given respect. I feel that I am respected by my peers, by management, and that really gives us the freedom to do the best we can at our job. Everyone's going to come with a different idea, and that's how, part of the brainstorming process and trying to do better for our clients is bringing those different ideas. And when you have an environment that facilitates a difference of opinion, that's going to only come out for the better for the clients.
We don't have to dress up to show we're working hard. We don't need to worry about distractions because we can bring a little distractions in. We know that we'll only give them the attention when necessary, and we'll always still get our work done, no matter what. Everyone always accomplishes their goals here. I think most businesses, you'd hope your employees say that, but to know that each individual trusts the others to do their part, I think that says a lot about the company.
I've learned over a long period of time, the people you work with are so important. I could find, an IT job in a lot of different places. But what's really hard to find is that chemistry of the people you work with. As one of two women in a team of 35 men, I don't think I'd want to be anyplace else.
I'm like their friend, their therapist, their mom sometimes, it's like awesome. Like I feel like my clients are like, okay, Dee, I'm going on a date tomorrow. Where do I go and what do I wear? I'm like, you really want me to tell you? Like, I love that. Like, they trust me, and it keeps it fresh and new. It's never, monotonous or boring. I'm always excited to come to work, and I've never worked anywhere like this before where it doesn't feel like work.
I actually live in Eugene and commute to Salem every day. And truly it's because there's a lot of dealerships, there's a lot of places I could work between Eugene and Salem. And it really is the atmosphere, it really is the enthusiasm for the people that work here that gets me to drive an hour and 10 minutes each way to come to work and go home. And I love it.
I have worked in a lot of different environments, a lot of different types of work, but you're in a place with some of the most creative people. It kind of feels like the bottom of the funnel where all of the interesting, fun kind of stuff just, and here it is. So, I mean, you're working with really amazing folks, which I like. That makes or break a job, so.
I started working with Point B because I love Portland, and I wanted to take a job where I could serve Portland. For me, what really clicked was when Point B came behind me to support the nonprofits that I work with outside of my actual involvement here with Point B, but just, hey, we invest in you. You think these things are important in Portland. We want to support that. So that was really for me when I realized this is more about really the whole person, about you and your life, where it really started to feel like a family.
We do a lot of charity care. As a nurse, getting to see people make a real connection with their staff who take care of them and feel like they have someone that they can really count on all the time, that means a lot to me, that we get to take some of these really sick people that wouldn't have been able to have any other care.
We like to be here. First and foremost, we believe in our work. We believe in the artists we work with, we believe in the clients. There is no work attire. As long as you're appropriate, you're fine. There's always music playing, and there's always coffee brewing, and if you want to go sit on the couch, you can.
When I come to work every day, I'm not only coming to do something I really care about, which is support artists and be a part of music and go through a strategic thought process, but also I'm gonna come spend time with my friends. Sometimes that friend to boss or friend to coworker relationship doesn't always allow the friendship, but we're really good at making that work.
My first day of work here, my mother was diagnosed with cancer and given 4 months to live. I had to come into my first day of work and tell them what was going on in my personal life. And unlike my sister, who the corporation she worked for was told, well, you have 2 weeks of vacation, use it wisely. I was told, family is the most important thing in your life. Go be with your mom. When you need a job, it's here. That has probably made me a loyal employee for the rest of my life. I think that it spoke volumes to me about what they value themselves and what they care, and from Tom Kelly and the value he spends with family and his friends, that trickles down to all the employees.
They really take the time out to make sure that you feel supported, not just by your manager, but by your whole team. They really take the time to communicate that they want you to grow, they want to find opportunities for you, and that they honestly care about you.
I have my responsibilities that I do day to day, but I also get to take on new tasks on a fairly regular basis, and they trust me with those tasks without any prior experience. They teach me, and then they trust that I can take it from there. And so I feel really lucky to be a part of that, to be in the position I'm in where I get to be surrounded by people who are willing to help me better myself, better my career, and hopefully influence the company positively.
I really like to see a store that gives back so much to the community and takes care of its employees. We have a blast. The work gets done, time goes by like that when I'm here on my shifts.
Every Friday we're allowed to have Nerf wars at the end of the day, and people have everything from little single shooter Nerf handguns all the way up to one guy has a 4-foot long Nerf sniper rifle with huge jumbo darts. The guy in charge, Eric Gray, is kind of a kid at heart and recognizes that having fun is just as important to somebody's happiness at their company and well-being as being productive and hunkering down and doing your job.
I went to grad school and stayed in grad school for a very long time to get my PhD. And then when I went to these research labs, I found they have a very flat structure. There's not much of a hierarchy there. And what I like about Digimarc is the whole company feels similar to me. There's not much of a hierarchy. Everyone is comfortable interacting with everyone at different levels, which makes it very easy as a company to sort of bring new ideas. It doesn't matter whether you're higher up the ladder or lower down, your ideas are always valued.